Huh? There's something by the door. This piece of paper. It looks like someone must have slipped it under my door.
Harder.
Meet in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good. But to want to meet up so suddenly. Who wrote it? And why? What's the point of calling me out like this? I'm kind of nervous, but there's no way I can't check it out now. Alright, let's just stay in our room. Nothing bad will happen if we stay in our room.
Honestly, like, there is a way you could keep
you
your
just
promise and just
don't
not
leave.
do it.
Yeah, just go take a shower.
Yeah, I'll just turn off the game now and then we win,
Yeah,
guys.
no water.
Wait, it's nighttime, so wasn't the dining hall closed
no
off? or
water
whatever?
and the dining hall's closed off.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I've read that line like 1,000 times. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be closed off.
Well, I
there's
guess we
only
have to
one
go
thing we can
investigate
do.
it.
No, let's just go to bed. The bed's right there.
I wish it was an option.
Well, alright, I guess
Because
we'll play alone.
it's not interesting in any way. Uh-oh. The doors are open.
Yeah, aren't they supposed to be closed? I thought.
Yes.
Oh, Makoto.
Hero? Then the letter I found in my room.
Yep, I wrote it.
Your handwriting is really nice.
Well, I was always taught that if you had bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you.
Who taught you that? And why did you want me to meet here?
Oh, I just did what Kyoko asked me.
Kyoko?
I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session?
As I smell my finger.
It makes his whole expression hilarious. Huh?
Okay, let's do it.
No, I...
That's the spirit.
Oh my god.
No means no.
I know, right? I was totally lost. Hero grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered...
Let's go take a bath together.
I'm sorry.
You smell
All
nice.
the innuendo.
If this all gonna, stop it. If it's all gonna be like this, then we're gonna have a real hard time this time.
We'll
Okay,
do our
ready
best.
again. I was totally lost. Hero grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered into my ear.
It's all an act so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting in the bathhouse.
What? Then, did Alter Ego finish his search? You got it, Hero. Let's go take a dip together. I was probably louder than I needed to be, but me and Hero hurried to the dressing room. As soon as I got to the dressing room, an angry voice echoed out.
Hey, you. How long were you going to keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the good little boys and girls.
Shut up!
What'd you say? You want to make me cry, little girl?
Taco, he seems to be even worse off than I heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow a personality.
What? You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours, you know that?
How rude. A maggot like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master.
Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point.
Shut up.
Well, anyway, everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete.
You wanted us all to meet here, right, Kyoko? So, what are we doing here?
Isn't it obvious? It's gotta have something to do with alter ego, right?
Yeah, totally. Did he find a clue? What is it? A way out? The mastermind's true identity?
It's gone.
Gone?
I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered Alter Ego, the laptop, has disappeared.
What?
You're kidding, right?
What? She's gone!
You can't be fudging serious. What did you do with them?
Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to?
I told Alter Ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure it would have altered. Blah. Sorry, one more time. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us.
Maybe we just missed it?
I was in the laundry room right next door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it.
But if it wasn't the mastermind, then... The solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It could only have been him. Mr. Ishimaru, you stole her, didn't you?
What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that.
I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that.
You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big jiggling sack of fat.
That shows what you know. This isn't my true form. I still have 3 more transformations left. Wait, I mean, it wasn't me. Everyone knows you're the thief.
Wrong. It's you.
Well, I'm sure it was one of you, so whoever did it, just hurry up and confess.
No. There's no way either one of them did it.
Huh? Why not?
I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room.
What?
It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it.
But I never heard any yell.
Exactly. Which means it wasn't them.
Then who was it?
The fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. If it wasn't the mastermind and it wasn't Taka or Hifumi, then quite simply, it was someone else. Makoto, Celeste, Sakura, Hina, Toko, or myself. One of us must be the thief.
Why would any of us want to steal Alter Ego?
How about this for a reason? There is a traitor among us.
Huh?
One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. Can you deny the possibility?
It can't be.
I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in here to help keep things moving smoothly.
A spy for the mastermind? A traitor? No, that's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way.
Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such possibility?
I don't care! I don't care who. Someone, anyone, save her. Please rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again.
Same here. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg, I'll scrape my head against the ground. Just please give him back.
This is pretty messed up, but still, I think I kind of get how they feel.
I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe, for the moment at least.
If they wanted to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here.
So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him?
Something else.
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear I'll save her, using the power of love.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's nighttime. It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone get some sleep.
How could you be so casual? We don't have time to wait around.
What good are you if you're too tired? You'll be much more effective after a good night's sleep.
Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about our feelings here.
Anything we can do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Makoto?
I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice, and we won't get anything done. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if just for tonight, you can try to endure it. Ah.
Okay, then let us part for today. We will begin our search for alter ego in the morning.
And you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind.
Alter ego, gone as quickly as he appeared. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us. And we couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and then, when that hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then, could it really be true? Whoever stole alter ego, could they really be working for the mastermind? If that's true... No, it can't be! There's no way! I didn't even realize I'd yelled that out loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. The really scary thing is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn it! I threw myself onto the bed, trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep.
Murder is a word whose definition changes with time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal. Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't. Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Today, we have to look for alter ego. Okay, first things first, to the dining hall.
Huzzah!
I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall. But when I found out what was waiting there for me...
Uh-oh.
Who's dead? Who's dead? Oh.
Is this it? What happened to the others?
Aren't they coming?
There were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So, including me, only 4 people?
God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others.
So we decided to wait in case anybody else showed up. But no matter how long we waited,
So, it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here for a full hour.
Why haven't the others come?
Heroes left to never miss a day. Till now.
and what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for alter ego, and they're not here.
Something must have happened. I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive.
Monokuma's motive.
Oh, yeah.
$10 million. I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks. 10 million smackaroos. It's like a totally wowie wow, am I right?
Don't tell me somebody did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood, and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really.
We need to go look for the people who never showed up.
Okay, let's go track them down.
Without another word, we left the dining hall.
What about breakfast?
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay then, I guess I'll check the third floor.
Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away.
I really hope nothing happens.
So do I.
Okay, let's go.
Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. Okay, I need to look around the first floor.
Somebody help me!
She's supposed to be checking. The third floor! There's no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Makoto?
Hina, what's wrong?
It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw...
What did you see?
I'd better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go ahead, Makoto.
Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... It was Celeste, and she was hurt.
Makoto.
Celeste, what happened?
I was stupid. I got attacked.
Attacked by who?
I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man.
A strange man?
A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there.
Hammer on the ground. I can almost
Behind her.
see it.
Yeah, it's right behind her.
What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1?
That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, so I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise.
So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1?
Makoto Celeste? I found Sakura.
Celeste, what on earth happened here?
Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man.
Strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can.
Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw this strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me
And that's when you were attacked.
It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended.
So if it happened just after 7,
Then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall.
The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life.
You did?
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
So you were willing to throw away all your pride?
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem.
Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem?
When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi.
Hifumi?
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped?
Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you.
Show us.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera.
You don't mean...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously, let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good.
With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera.
Okay, so Metatron came down and kidnapped him.
Basically.
Or
yeah.
no, wait. Which one is the lead Transformer guy?
Optimus Prime.
Prime.
Yeah, there we go.
Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
That's the strange part?
Yeah, I know, right?
Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes?
So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away?
And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no. There's so much I don't understand, but the point is, someone dressed like that dragged Shifumi away.
And it happened over an hour ago.
This is bad. We have to hurry.
Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor.
Then he must be down there, right?
The second floor? That's where Kyoko is supposed to be.
Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here?
Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him.
We have to hurry, Kyoko's in danger! As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor.
Hey, you two, what's going on here? What's all the fuss?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game?
Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
Nope. Sure haven't.
Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running.
We came here together.
No, you're just stalking me.
Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
Why? What happened?
There's no time now. We'll explain later.
Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you could hear me, say something.
Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Hmm?
Did you hear something?
Maybe. I think it came from library.
The library? Okay, let's go.
We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library... Ah! It hurts! It hurts! We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay?
I'm glad to see you're still alive.
That's super bad, though. Look at all the blood.
How did you get hurt?
That guy, he hit me. What guy? Robo Justice! That's what I decided to call him just now.
What are you talking about?
Oh my
He has
god.
no idea.
That's
Hammer,
pretty...
no, there's a number 2 on that hammer.
Ah. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is... Justice Hammer 2? And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer! He bonked me right on the head with it.
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay.
I'm not okay! Look at all the blood!
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some?
I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you?
Whoa! Fat Boy took a serious shellacking.
Robo Justice?
I'm glad to see he is still alive. I'm seriously happy if Hifumi's still alive, but Robo Justice?
This just keeps getting stranger.
That guy was Robo Justice!
This Robo Justice you're referring to, this is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice!
Robo Justice, huh?
This just keeps getting stranger.
It's him.
A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Why is he here?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go.
Thanks, everyone.
What about Kyoko?
Yeah.
We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries.
Also, why is she so concerned about him?
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at ya?
I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
Yeah, good idea.
The rest of us should head back looking for that mystery assailant.
Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to be increasing in size. First 1, and now 2.
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first 2.
If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me.
That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. It must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago.
At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall.
Which means Hinasakura and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis.
I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
His black underwear is as black as that pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
Why do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking.
Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only 2 we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all.
Where could she have disappeared to?
She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected.
Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. So,
I'm not talking about who attacked them.
what?
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be.
Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Tako and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself.
Okay, let's go.
So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for reason from a deviant.
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around?
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really?
Up on the second floor, then? You bastard! You won't get away from me!
We all shot toward the stairs.
He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter. Then is ha! Okay. Ha! Or ja! Or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so that we can hear you. Doya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go.
Hey, Mr. Robot! Where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect.
Oh!
That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor? I spread up to the 3rd floor.
Over here, everyone.
Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true? That doesn't matter right now.
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we've got to go back.
What about the suspect? We've gone through to all this trouble to capture him, right?
Then why don't we split up into 2 groups?
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
Very well then, Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi.
Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go.
I swear, if this is him, like, I saw a mouse or something.
That's totally reasonable.
Oh no, I'm afraid of needles.
You can't give me a shot. Oh no! We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson.
That's not crimson, that's pink.
Everything was covered in red, and in the center of all this red was Hifumi on the other end.
It looks like something very bad has happened.
No shit.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
Sailing aisle 2.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the... That was the body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means...
It must mean Hifumi... someone killed him. One of us.
One of us?
And look at that.
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had been moved on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. It's... this thing.
Justice number 3.
Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2.
Just as I suspected, 1 strike from that, and you are finished.
Then the killer...
There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi.
But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall, so how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying that they like teleported or something, right?
We can figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others.
You're right.
Then, shall we go? Ah. Hina, snap out of it. Huh?
Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone.
Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina.
Very well. I leave it to you, then.
Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone's already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed?
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? What does that mean?
Straight, I guess.
Possibly, yeah. So there's the rec room. Does that mean... Okay, never mind. Alright, what is even back here? Oh yeah, the cool lighting.
The pool.
This is like the physics and the science room, right? The art room.
There's the art room and the physics lab. Which one do we
Just
want
go
to
to-
go to?
Art room first, since it's right there.
Fair enough.
And that's kind of the place Hifumi liked to be. But never mind.
Oh, there was a back door there as well.
Oh yeah, into the supply room. That's where we found the picture, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I totally
And
forgot
it's
about
also
the picture.
And
Oh, look, the hammers are
missing.
missing.
A hammer. Several hammers.
There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they use them for making sculptures. Very good, Makoto. That's all they're used for.
So, like,
We're gonna have to come
Taka
back later.
wouldn't have painted them justice, would they?
The ultimate moral compass, being robo-justice. It seems almost too easy.
Well, I mean, the only
Yeah.
two that weren't there were Hiro and Taka, right?
And Kyoko.
And Kyoko.
But she wasn't there when the first person was attacked, so.
Is that an elevator?
No,
That's
the
the physics lab. This
door.
looks weird.
Science door.
Yeah, obviously.
The door's open in the back now.
As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there? In the back? Very
That's
nice.
where Genocide Jill was standing and laughing because it smelled like dead bodies or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I leapt to the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me.
Double homicide.
There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead.
He's just sleeping.
Two murders.
Wait a minute. But then who's Sean gonna be now?
Dum dum dum.
Hifumi's body
from-
discovered in the nurse's office, and Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening?
Oh, I fainted. Shit.
Let's check on her first. Toko? Don't tell me Toko too.
Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood.
The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh?
We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now.
It's
I
like he
hope
said.
caught me.
I should just leave her alone for now.
It's a really big hammer.
She
The
looks
hammer.
completely different that way.
Yeah, she does. Sleepy
Looks
Toko.
calm and peaceful.
Do you think they let me
Should
just
we not-
drop?
Should we not tell that, like...
Hifumi's dead too, by the way, guys. Just to let them know.
LOL.
Yeah. And we still haven't found Kyoko.
Oh yeah.
We still haven't found Hiro either.
Oh yeah. Anyway. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is,
Just a name.
is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
But why is it Justice Hammer 4?
What do you mean?
Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time, it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What's the matter?
Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
Oh my god, Makoto's a dumbass. Out with it. Do you know something?
Actually, Taka's not the only one who's been killed. Hifumi's dead as well.
What? Hifumi's been killed?
Yeah.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out.
Of course. Come on.
So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. I guess we just left Toko on the fucking floor.
Eh.
Yeah, well,
What's the worst that could
I'm out.
happen, right?
Sakura
Right.
could easily have carried her.
The serial killer gets killed too? That doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is that really a downside?
Aww.
Byakuya doesn't have a stalker anymore.
Also all the
Which she
murders.
would appreciate, I'm pretty sure.
But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Ah,
Celeste? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office?
something has come up.
Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right?
Well, that is not all. It is gone.
What's gone?
It has disappeared.
Disappeared?
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
What?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous. The man was like 500 pounds. Are you serious?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office.
Oh my god. Maybe we should just like stop for a second and stay by like just one dead body for 2 seconds. Some
Or
Benny
leave
Hill
someone
shit here. I'm gonna
quiet.
put Benny Hill music over this segment, guys. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. What? I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was just here a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared?
Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. We were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First, there were 2 murderers. And now, one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Taga's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. No!
Hina, calm down.
We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us.
Then who might the next target be? Toko?
What?
I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Yeah, thanks.
You left her at the scene of the crime?
Hold on, redo that one.
You left her at the scene of the crime?
We didn't have a choice. She passed out, and she refused to wake up.
So she's still unconscious?
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why?
That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. Would be better off without her.
You bastard!
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back!
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you.
We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Toko! Thank God you're okay, but right away I noticed there was something very different here. What? It was gone! Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
What? Are you saying Taka's disappeared too?
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body.
But why would they do that?
I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Really?
Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
After that, we split up into 2 groups.
And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Oh, hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending her.
Well, I want to get up in that.
Perhaps you're in love?
It's not that at all.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for could be none other than Hiro.
Come on, dog.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that.
Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
As long as the rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
Mincha! Mincha without a second thought. Mincha grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
Indeed.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger.
I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies.
The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter?
No, it's nothing.
Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
Wow, way to break that 4th wall, bud.
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but...
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Okay, thank you.
No need to thank me.
Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything.
Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Alright, let's see what these 2 have to say.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Good question. Huh? The door must be locked.
Wait, why is it locked now? Okay, Makoto, this is the point where you say
Fucking
something. Like 20 minutes ago, we were just in
knock
that
that
room.
door down.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
ask
seriously.
Sakura to knock it down.
So you have to look at the classrooms.
They want me to see what's inside the classroom.
Despair Squadron.
Oh,
Makoto.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get together to the repository.
what? You mean...
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead.
Their bodies were in the repository?
What's a repository?
It's a place where things are stored. I don't...
Oh, so that's the... Oh my god.
Is that
We
the
had to
art
go
room?
out.
Probably, yeah.
We had to go out and look at other rooms and then go back.
We were being too smart.
Too smart.
Gotta dumb down to
game.
Makoto level.
Boo game, boo.
Gotta feel your character.
Immersion.
How do I get in this big open door thing?
I have to wonder where they could have been hidden.
Yeah, I wonder, Makoto.
Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw...
The dinosaur.
The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
Aww.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next monochroma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Just hand it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see you later.
So that means one of them wasn't dead the first time.
Well then,
Probably.
now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful.
Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. This wasn't. He's alive again? Oh, where am I? Cold, so cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi? Wake up.
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up.
I remember everything. Before I'd met you all. I'd met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Fumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hero. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again.
This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring.
He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Yasuhiro Hager. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
And with that, the case is solved.
Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I'll ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Yes, it does look that way.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it!
Investigate.
First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before.
That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
Are you talking about Kyoko?
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice?
An accomplice?
An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
See the secret deodorant.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear. If there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
So basically, You can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
Then when we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing. Okay, one more time. Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened, so just one person.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. But I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all.
You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What? I am offended.
Yeah?
You. When did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milksack swimmer girl.
Milksack?
Why do I gotta be the suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
Then that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer number 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's also a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Hifumi's big, cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth could the killer move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository? All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about that later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer number 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? There's only one way in and out of this room, and there's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room.
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked? Even though I was just there, also finding that thing out too? I'm an idiot.
And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door is locked after the search for the bodies began, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone... Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who was still roaming free, or was it one of the victims?
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help?
Would we like our help?
Sure.
Yes.
Can you pick other people?
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's-
so.
Oh.
Yeah, let's look back on things.
This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search.
And soon after that, we split up. Kyoko disappeared.
After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me.
According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock.
Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving around on the top of the stairs.
Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the second floor, where we split up again and began searching. Then, right after that,
Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the third floor.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. He was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then,
huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office.
This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard a body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka.
And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone.
Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time,
Celeste told us she had found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
and there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it?
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks of the murders and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died,
Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
then there is no room to suspect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume?
Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see.
I mean, he is kind of dumb. Wow, Makoto, you should not be talking. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case?
Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation.
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing two people?
What?
Because all the rule says is you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means.
Is everything okay?
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
What's with that attitude?
But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that?
Way to go, Makoto. Way to go.
There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Yeah, as a model. Either way, all the hammers here obviously have seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. The nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. Here you are.
Oh. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too.
Oh my god, he's
Good
so
God,
dumb.
what an idiot.
Why? Why?
It's fine. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Correct. Hino's not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone.
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind.
There's clearly something they want us to pay attention to.
Did I not look at the bloodstain? Okay.
Apparently not.
It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait! There's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Huh, did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess? It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire.
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
You have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this.
This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right?
You remember well.
Well, the penmanship is pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap.
What is?
Things grow ever more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye.
So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there?